Hello, I'm Reverend Karen Davis of First Christian Church. Recently, we've had some very extraordinary storms where there's been flooding, mudslides, a variety of damages caused to roadways, to hillsides, and tragically to homes, automobiles, and people's lives. But in the midst of that, as information is gathered, first and foremost, people seek out those who have been eyewitnesses to that. Whether we're talking about a flood, an earthquake, a traffic collision, or some other extraordinary event, people want to talk to eyewitnesses. Someone who's seen and experienced that extraordinary event firsthand and can give details, who can provide emotion and insight into what has happened. For us, as followers of Christ, it is no different. The world around us is looking for eyewitnesses to all that God has done, is doing, and is yet to do in our world. For the disciples, the early disciples, they were eyewitnesses to what Jesus was doing in the world. And for us, centuries later, we are the eyewitnesses to what God is doing in our world. And there are many who want to hear what we have to share. As we make our way through the Epiphany season and into Lent, I invite you to reflect upon your story, to be on the lookout, looking for where God is at work, and then be ready to share that with those around you, to seek out God's presence, and then be ready and willing to give testimony to that, to be those eyewitnesses that can tell others all the amazing and wondrous things that God is doing, all the ways that God is there with you to offer you comfort and encouragement, to fill you with peace and joy, and to give you hope for tomorrow. I invite you this week to reflect upon John's Gospel, chapter 1, verses 29 through 42, and from the prophet Isaiah, chapter 49, verses 1 through 7. As you read those passages, reflect upon what it means to go out and to do your part in giving testimony to all that God is doing in the world. May you be the perfect eyewitness, and that you are paying attention not only with what you see, with what you hear, with what you experience of God in the world, and then give detailed and accurate and heartfelt recording of that to those around you. Let others know what you've experienced and be a witness of God's love and grace and goodness. May God fill you with God's peace. May you have a vision for all that God is doing in our world and in your life. And may you give testimony to God's goodness as you go forth. God bless you.